Hello and welcome. This is my first attempt at a video update. So this is Tasty Fish's 430 gallon system, Reef tank, SPS, LPSN, there's some softies, run on Triton, lit by Lead Zeal. So I've got a custom built Lead Zeal LED unit in there. Turn the wrong way around so you can't see the logo. I've currently got in the tank couple of RW pumps. These are RW8s and they're both off. So what you really want to have a look at is what came in the post on Saturday, which is these guys. Two Jebao, Jecod, whatever they're calling themselves these days, CP-40s, which are currently in their lowest setting. So they're both pointing straight away across the tank, a couple of inches below the surface. Here's the controllers, or one of them. H is a constant flow, and you can see they're both just ticking over. So just to give you an idea of the flow, you can see the movement of sand now that's building up. These pumps actually build up flow, so they move an awful lot of volume of water, not very quickly, but they move the whole tank. So it's not the conical flow that you get from the RWs. So don't set these at night like I did, and forget about them, because in the morning you'll discover a whole new area of completely clear glass. And in fact, there was quite a lot of cyano on this sand bed, so you can see now that pretty much all the cyano is gone. Got a little bit of accumulation over here. This wasn't here prior to installing the pump, so this is all shifted. So I'm just gonna put these onto a different mode. I'm gonna put them onto the normal mode that I have them in, which is W3, which I guess is kind of some sort of reef mode. They're not linked, they're not synced in any sort. This isn't the Wi-Fi version. I added one of the pumps this morning. It's still a little bit noisy, actually quieter than everything else in the tank. The other pump is completely silent and it's been running for a couple of days, but this Euphilia is being caught in the return flow as well, and you can see there's a massive amount of flow going the other way. These are on less than half power. You can also move them into a gyre mode, so which is that one. Here we go. So what they'll do in this mode is they'll automatically switch direction. So you can see massive amounts of stuff coming up in this mode. I'm going to switch it off because, yeah, that's way too powerful. Unfortunately, you have to go down before you have to go up before you can come down again, which is a bit of a So this is minimum power on gyre, or constant mode, or whatever you want to call it. They will reverse back in a minute, and you control the frequency via the knob on the control. This flow that you see going from left to right, that's against the flow from a 6,000 litre per hour return, which is there. So you've got your 4 modes. H is constant, W1 is a pretty much on-off function. W2 is kind of, I guess, your gyre mode, where it's going to spin one way for a period of time and then spin the other. And then W3, I guess, is your reef crest, which creates a nice wave action in the tank, and that's what I've had it on I'm going to move it back to that now and reduce the flow down. Down to just 2. Do the same over here. Just focus a bit. And that still gives us an awful lot of flow if you look at that Euphilia. All this sand has been moved by the cross flows. And we're even getting some flow down this corner down here. I'm waiting for the apex controller to come out. Don't try and plug these into your normal Jebao apex controller. They use the same plugs, they're wired differently. I'm told they will blow the pump up, so best to wait until they release something. In which case I will get rid of these and I have them controlled by the apex. Again, pretty much all this flow, a little bit from the return, but pretty much all of it is generated by the gyres, or by the cross flows. I'm going to turn one of them off. I'm going to turn the right hand one off. You can still see most of the flows against the return. When you get to the bottom, the Euphilia is getting all returned, so the flow goes across the top of the tank, down the other side of the rockwork, and back. So if I just change this flow, I've reversed the flow. It's certainly not as strong a flow as you get forwards. Let me just you can still see all this movement, all this sediment now being produced. So just flip that back, reduce the speed down. Back into constant mode, lowest setting. Those bits of stuff that you can see is the outer layer from a soft coral. It's having a bit of a sunk. It didn't like the change in flow, but it's fine now. Starting to come out of its sulk. There you have it.